She will yield.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. How will a person know that a pregnant woman is seeking the abortion in whole or in part because of the color of the unborn child?
Lady from Muhlenberg.
The woman would have to express that to the abortionist. Somehow that would be communicated to the abortionist.
Lady from Jefferson.
May I ask a follow-up question?
Yes, ma'am.
How will the woman know the color of the unborn child?
Lady from Muhlenberg.
It would depend on who the father is, I'm sure.
Lady from Jefferson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May I ask another question of the sponsor?
She will yield to another question.
Thank you. How will the person have knowledge that the pregnant woman is seeking the abortion in whole or in part because of the race of the unborn child?
Lady from Muhlenberg.
It would be the race of the mother and the race of the father.
Lady from Jefferson.
May I ask a follow-up question?
She will yield to another question.
Thank you. So are race and color the same thing?
Lady from Muhlenberg.
No.
Lady from Jefferson.
Mr. Speaker, will she yield to another question?
She will yield to another question.
Thank you. How will the person have knowledge that the pregnant woman is seeking the abortion in whole or in part because of the national origin of the unborn child?
Lady from Muhlenberg.
Again, it would be the race of the national origin of the mother or the national origin of the father.
Lady from Jefferson.
Will the sponsor yield to another question?
She will yield.
Thank you. So is there any scientific evidence that tells us the national origin, race, or color of the unborn child?
Lady from Muhlenberg.
It's just the race of the mother, the race of the father, the country of origin of the father, the country of origin of the mother.
Lady from Jefferson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May I speak on the bill?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This is wildly amazing to think that we actually could know the color or race or even national origin of the unborn child when a woman could be pregnant by someone who is not of the same national origin, race, or even color. In fact, neither of my children are the same color as me. So this is fascinating. Mr. Speaker, I will be voting no on this bill for a number of reasons, and one of those reasons is because when my mother chose to have her abortion, it was because she was addicted to both alcohol and drugs, that she knew she was in no position as a person living in poverty to have a third child. And it is neither the business of this legislature or any other body whether or not she or any other woman chooses to have an abortion. She made that choice on her own because it was in the best interest of herself and of a child that she never would have been in a position to take care of, or in my case, in the case of my brother, would have abused physically, verbally, mentally, and emotionally. So I'm voting no on this bill because it is a ridiculous piece of legislation that is not based on science in more than one perspective. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chair recognizes